is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Bringing it out, it's Harper. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. It's Daniel. That's real room. It's Harper. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He fires it down the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. To throw, it's Daniel. He's hit just before the throw. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Completion made, and the senior quarterback showing his toughness to take that hit.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. zone. It's Harper. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Going to begin with a quick throw to the left. Past the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Looking to throw. It's Daniel. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Hugh.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown! As they fight back here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense operating from the pistol. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Fighting him off.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. It's an option look. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
The receiver grabs it.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Are in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Canes looking to run some tempo here. Third and goal, they're trying to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Harper. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw. It's Daniel. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to run it here. Running with purpose. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. The offense going with the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the left. Queen toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll run it here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the defender there to make a tackle for a loss on the play.
Hey, look, I understand you want to fight for every single yard, but at the same time, you have to know when the play is over. That is a massive blunder right here by this running back that's going to put him in a major hole.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Daniel. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The punting unit on the field after the 3rd down incompletion. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Sticking with the running game. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Some hard running there through a tackle. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's going to hand this off. Gets the first and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harper. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Daniel. Receiver makes the catch. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Harper.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw it again. It's a short completion of the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and short.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Down.
He's looking to throw. The ball is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Takes the field. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Short connection to the tight end here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to the left. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Getting set. Here's second down. Running back with the football. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle on the line of scrimmage.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And now the defense able to bring him down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go. Set.
Back to pass. It's Daniel. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly penalty creates the automatic first down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And completion makes it second and short. Looking for a man. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Daniel. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the move now. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. With 3 quarters in the books for the chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. He hands it to the back. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Looking to pass. It's Daniel. Makes a quick grab. And they'll get him down that time.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line, and the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He shreds the tackle. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. A gain sets up a third down play. Try to run it with the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The Canes pick up enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's second down here. Working clock with the ground game. Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He makes the grab. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Harper. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Bites off a defender. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Daniel. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's broken up there. Great play. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. Tackle made after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Out past the 30. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Back to throw. It's Daniel. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
I I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. And he heads out of bounds after a big game. Fans of this offense wondering why they didn't see more of that earlier.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking downfield, it's Schmidt. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, Miami. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Schmidt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quick pass. The catch is made. And a late timeout taken. Just 4 seconds on the clock. First and 10 play coming up.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Set. Ready.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.